Oh, you sound like the past is gone and it's not coming back, which is true. But I need to hear some more volume. All right, Airtad 2025. One more time. Airtad 2025. Thank you very much. So we're going to start with day two, and there's a competition that kicks off everything today. And to help us explain exactly how we got to where we got to, I'm going to bring onto the stage Mr. Richard Brefu Boateng. He's going to give us a summary of what has happened so far and why we have these all laid out here for us. Let's put our hands together for Richard, please.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Okay, so basically for the past 5 or 3 days, we have been very busy with Airtad. And we started in Academic City with the prelims, where we had the basic school or JHS session and the SHS session. Now for the SHS session, there were 3 competitions. The first competition was between Prosec, Achimota, Odogono, and Lab Gambia. And in our contest, Achimota was victorious, or they won the contest with 74 points. And as a result, they booked a ticket to the final, automatic qualification to the final. And that is why we have Achimota here today. In the second contest, we had Laboni Lab 3.1. Accra Girls and then Ebri Girls contesting. And Lab 2.1 won with 98 points. And that is why we have them here. And in the final contest, we had Accra Academy, Section, Lab Liberia, and St. Mary's Secondary School. Sorry, St. Mary's Senior High School. It's now Senior High School. Okay, so Academy won that contest with, Lab Liberia won that contest with 97 points. Which means we had 3 people already qualifying. But the twist was that we had among the labs or the schools that were second, the one with the highest points also the first 2 schools to become the 4th school, and that was Crack Academy, who had 80 points in their contest. So the funny thing is, Academy had more points than the school that was first in the first contest, but because they were still second, they had to qualify. So we have Crack Academy, Lab 2.1, Shmota, and Lab Liberia contesting for today. So let's just try for the contest. Thank you.
Okay, so we have our contestants up on the stage. We want to invite them here. Ashimota School, Yamoransa Lab, Accra Academy, Yamoransa Lab, make some noise for them as they come out representing their schools and the lads. Is our DJ in the house? You know, there's some of us say they won't come down until they hear some good music. So, yeah. Achimota, Accra Academy, Yamoransa Lab 3.1, Yamoransa Lab Liberia, please come up onto the stage. Teams are here. I'm going to bring on to our stage our quizmaster, his department coordinator, computational sciences and informatics. So Julius Amagaji, Julius, yeah, that's our quizmaster. And I'm going to call Richard up to just remind you of the rules of the competition. Quizmaster, good morning. Good to see you. Welcome. Richard, the rules, please.
Okay, so for today's contest, we're having 4 rounds. The first round is a riddle, then we come to the true or false, then we come to the triangle, and then finally the problem of the day. Now, for the first round, we have 2 sets of riddles. The first riddles are going to go by clues. Some have 3 clues, some have 4 clues. But if a school or a lab is able to answer the question on the first clue, they get 5 points. If they do it on the second clue, they get 4 points. If they do it on the third or any other number of clues, they get 3 points. And these questions are going to be posed generally to all of them to respond. That is for the first set of clues. Now, for the second set of clues, every school will have their turn with a riddle. Okay. Now, once a school misses that riddle, the bonus goes to labs. That is, each of the other labs will ring their buzzer, and the one who wins the fastest gets the chance to answer the riddle. Now, the riddles, it is from one attempt at getting the answer. In the prelims, we give the chances for you to repeat and repeat, but this is the finals. We need this next year. So if you are not sure of the answer, don't guess. Because you have only one attempt to answer the question. Now, for the two of us, questions are going to be posed with turns for all the labs and schools. The first here is that a correct answer attracts 3 points, and a wrong answer attracts a deduction of -1. A school has the right to put their question just to prevent themselves from being penalized and being deducted. Once that happens, the question is left for grabs for anyone who makes their goal first. And for these people also, the same rules apply. To ring a bell, you have to give an answer. If it's correct, you get 3 points. If it's wrong, you get -1 point. Now for the first round, when we come up to the first round, like I gave the order. For the other riddles, the second set of riddles, if you get like a correct answer, you get 5. Taking on the bonus is 2 points. That is for the second set of riddles, where every school gets their 10. Then we come to the preamble. General preamble will be read for all the schools to listen. Questions will be asked in turns. Every school will have their turn, but once they are unable to answer, the bonus goes for grabs for anyone who passes their bell the fastest. And finally, and for that round, the correct answer is 5 points. The bonus answer is 3 points. And then finally, we go to the returning of the bell, something has to do. At the end of that tax, we have 20 minutes to bring that tax. At the end of the tax, they'll be scored, and the highest score is 70. So out of 70, we will see what the lowest labs and scores are going to get. So these are the engagement to those. So this master.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. I hope we are all good. We are all poised for today's quiz. Welcome to Airtad 2025, the finale for this year. And we will go straight ahead with having the labs or schools introduce themselves, which level you are, and if possible, how old you are. So we begin with Achimota Senior High School.
I'm Swad Husseini, Achimota School, 15 years here, 3.
Great.
I'm Blankson Godfred, Achimota School, final year. 17.
Okay. Shall we give it up for Achimota? Let's come to Yamoransa Lab, Liberia.
I'm Jackson L. Wimmer representing Yamoransa Lab Liberia.
I'm Tara Aguri representing Yamoransa Lab Liberia.
Okay. That's Liberia. Shall we give it up for them? I hope you've been having a good time in Ghana so far. Okay, let's come to Accra Academy.
I'm Chima Okuchukwu Augustine, final year.
Okay.
Echo Burns, Form 2, member of Accra Academy.
Okay, shall we give it up for Accra Academy as well? Then finally, Yamoransa Lab 3.1.
I'm Mohammed Awal Lukman, representing YM Lab 3.1, first year.
I'm Josia Japan Ellen, first year.
Okay, shall we give it up for them as well? Each school has a buzzer. We would like to know how the buzzer of each school sounds. So let's start with Achimota. Could you press a buzzer? So that's the sound of Achimota, and when Achimota presses their bell, the number 1 will show on the screen here as well. Lab Liberia. Okay. Lab Liberia has the number 2. Let's come to Accra Academy. Accra Academy has the number 3. And then Lab 3.1. Okay. Lab 3.1 has the number 4. Okay. Good luck to all schools. As we all are aware, round 1 will be riddles. Round 2 will be true or false questions. Round 3 there will be a preamble to all schools, and then they will answer their questions. And then round 4, we will have the problem of the day. For round 1, which is set of riddles, the first set of riddles will give some clues. So the first clue will attract 5 points. Second clue, 4 points. If you answer on the third clue, 3 points. Or even the fourth or fifth will be 3 points. In this round, as I read the riddle, if a school knows the answer, they press their buzzer to indicate that they want to answer the question. So the school with the fastest buzzer will be given the opportunity. For this section, I think we don't pass the question on. Okay. So let's begin. Once again, good luck to all schools. The first question. I help information travel between components. You can call me a road for signals. I, however, don't require any cars. What am I? Achimota?
Router.
No. Which school was that? Can you ring your bell, please? Yes, I heard your bell. So, yes?
USB cable.
No. No, but I believe we said this cannot be passed on, right? Or we can pass it on. Okay, good.
Information road.
No.
For the purpose.
The data bus is correct. So that's 3 points. 3 points to Accra Academy. The second question. I am a set of rules. I help computers talk to each other. Achimota?
Protocol.
That's correct for 4 points. Achimota for 4 points. The next question. I am not a wire. I help devices communicate. Lab Liberia?
Network.
No. There was another bell. That's lab 3. Bluetooth is correct. So lab 3.1 gets 4 marks for that. The next question. I help robots perform tasks without them needing to think too hard. I make machines learn from data and improve over time. Achimota?
Machine learning model.
That's correct for 4 points. Achimota gets 4 points for that. The next question. I protect your information from the outside world. Did I hear a bell? I think you rang first. Lab Liberia?
Encryption.
No. The second bell was from Lab 3.1. Yes?
Firewall.
That's correct. So that's correct for 4 points because they answered on the second clue. The next question. I work quietly behind the scenes. I manage all your robot's tasks. I tell the robot when to move.
The processor.
Processor? No. The next school which rang the bell was
A microcontroller.
the microcontroller. So Accra Academy gets 4 points for that. 4 points. The next question. I allow devices to send signals across long distances. You can find me at radio stations, though you can't see me. I'm essential for wireless communication. Achimota?
Wi-Fi.
No. Accra Academy?
Wireless connection.
No. Liberia?
Radio wave.
That's correct for 3 points. Liberia gets 3 points for that. The next question. I allow robots to know what's going on in their environment by listening. I can detect. Accra Academy?
A gyro sensor.
Pardon?
A gyro sensor.
No. I can detect sound. Liberia first?
Sound break.
No.
Microphone thing.
A microphone. That's correct for 4 points. So that goes to Achimota. Achimota gets 4 points for that. The next question. I link different devices together to communicate wirelessly. I don't speak in words. Lab 3.1?
Wireless communication.
No.
A network.
Pardon?
A network.
No.
Router.
No.
A hub.
No. Let me finish the riddle. I don't speak in words. I can send signals from one place to another, even over long distances. What am I? Bluetooth module or a Wi-Fi module? The next question. I don't talk like humans. I work with numbers to make decisions. I help Lab Liberia.
Algorithms.
Pardon?
Algorithms.
That's correct for 4 points. Liberia gets 4 points for that. The next set of questions, they are still riddles. However, they are general Arduino questions. A question will be posed to each school. If you answer it correctly, you get 5 points. If it's answered wrongly, it will be available for the school with the fastest buzzer to answer for 2 points. You have 15 seconds for your major question and 5 seconds for a bonus question. So please note that when the 15 seconds are done, the bell will ring before any of the schools can press their buzzer to answer. So I start with Achimota. The major question. I can see the world, but I can only understand the light and colors that come my way. I help your robot know where it's going and or what is facing. What am I?
A light sensor.
That's correct for 5 points. Lab Liberia, your question. I have no eyes, but I can still tell if something is there. I measure how close or far an object is using a tiny echo. What am I?
Ultrasonic sensors.
I will give it to you. That's correct. Ultrasonic distance sensor. So that's 5 points for Lab Liberia. Your major question, Accra Academy. I can be triggered with a press or touch. When activated, I help the robot move. Chain. What am I? Lab 3.1, your question. Let you build programs, one block at a time. I help with commands to make the robot climb. I show you a visual approach to code so you can make your robots move. What am I?
The Blockly.
Pardon?
Blockly.
The block?
Block program.
The block program. Yes, that's correct for 5 points. The block module or the block program or the software. Okay. All right. Your question, Achimota. I can handle the ones and zeros. I control or light. What am I?
The digital pin.
That's correct for 5 points. Your question, Liberia. I control your robot's path with great skill, moving forward, backward, or up a hill. My power comes from a simple code. I help the robot follow the road. What am I?
Stepper motor. Line following sensors.
Try again. Lab 3.1.
Motors.
No, I won't give it to you. So I think that's it. So the correct answer is a motor control or the drive program. The drive program. Your major question, Accra Academy. I'm the reason why the robot turns or stops. I help the robot choose the right props. If something happens, I trigger.
The gyro sensor.
Try again.
The gyro sensor.
Try again. The answer is basically conditional statement. That's the if else. I'm based on a decision and a sequence of what? Actions. Right? I trigger the next action. Okay? All right. So now your question. Lab 3.1, right? I'm the brain of your robot. Sorry, I'm coming. Oh, okay, you are here. Sorry. So I make decisions based on a given clue. Whether to go or turn, it's all up to you. I help the robot choose left or right based on input or sensor data inside. What am I?
The conditional statement.
No,
Motor controls.
no. Try again. Liberia?
Intelligent brain.
No.
The hub.
It's just one time you can answer. So the answer is basically decision logic. So if you realize this question is connected to the conditional, so I understand when you mention conditional, but it's decision logic. And that ends round 1. So I await my managers to give me the results for lab 1. Sorry, for the round 1. So at the beginning of the next round or each round, the schools have the opportunity to substitute contestants. So since after we read the results for round 1, then you have the opportunity to switch or substitute school contestants. Thank you. Thank you. So at the end of round 1, we have Achimota with 22 points. Lab Liberia with 12 points. Accra Academy with 12 points. And Lab 3.1 with 13 points. Round 2. Okay, yes, you can now substitute if you want. So I can see Achimota has done a substitution. May we know your name quickly?
My name is Caleb Ishan.
Caleb. Okay.
It should be.
All right. And then lab librarian?
My name is Zaron Isaiah.
Okay. Welcome. We begin round 2. Round 2 will have the first set of questions as true or false. And it will be posed to each lab. A correct answer will earn 3 points, and a wrong answer will attract a deduction of 1 point. If the school or lab decide to forfeit the question, that's if you decide not to answer the question, it will be passed on, but it will be available with the fastest buzzer, the school with the fastest buzzer. The same conditions apply. If you answer it correctly, you get 3 points. If you answer it wrongly, you get a deduction of 1 point. You have 10 seconds to answer your major question, and then 5 seconds if it's a bonus. So I begin with Achimota. These sets of questions are based on Lego Spike. First question, Achimota. The Spike Prime set contains 528 pieces and features a rechargeable battery. True or false?
True.
That's correct for 3 points. Lab Liberia, your question. The distance sensor uses light reflection instead of sound waves to measure distance.
False.
I'm sorry, that's true. So you get a deduction of 1 point. The distance sensor uses light reflection instead of sound waves to measure distance. That's false. Pardon?
Said false.
No, that's true. And you said false, so that's wrong. Let's continue. Your question, Accra Academy. Aside from block-based programming, Spike can also be programmed with WordPress.
False.
That's correct for 3 points. Lab 3.1, your question. Multiple programs cannot run simultaneously on the Spike hub.
True.
That's correct for 3 points. Your question, Achimota. Arrays or lists are supported in both block and Python modes.
True.
That's correct for 3 points. Lab Liberia, your question. The color sensor can only detect color of objects but not light intensity.
False.
That's correct for 3 points. Accra Academy, your question. Functions must always have input parameters.
True.
That's false. Functions do not necessarily have to have parameters. So that's false. So that's a deduction of 1 point. Lab 3.1, your question. Multiple sensors can share the same port.
False.
That's correct for 3 points. Achimota, your question. The hub cannot communicate with other hubs via Bluetooth.
False.
That's correct for 3 points. Lab Liberia. Light animations can be displayed in multiple colors.
True.
That's correct for 3 points. The next set of questions are from Arduino. So your question, Crow Academy. The Arduino Uno operates on 15 volts by default.
False.
That's correct for 3 points. Lab 3.1, your question. Say serial.begin, bracket open, bracket closes, which means it's a function. Serial.begin is required to initialize serial communication.
True.
That's correct for 3 points. Achimota, your question. Variables declared outside functions can be used anywhere in the program.
True.
That's correct for 3 points. Lab Liberia, your question. The delay function, so delay, bracket opens, bracket closes. The delay function does not block all other operations in program execution.
False.
That's correct for 3 points. Accra Academy, your question. Digital read, that's a function, bracket opens, bracket closes, cannot return high or low.
False.
That's correct. Your question. Lab 3.1. In programming, analog read returns values from 0 to 256.
False.
That's correct for 3 points. Achimota, your question. You cannot connect multiple LEDs to a single digital pin.
False.
That's correct for 3 points. Lab Liberia. The maximum current per input-output pin is 40 mA.
False.
No, it's true. It's recommended to stay below 20 mA. Accra Academy, your question. All Arduino boards use the same microcontroller.
True.
That's false. Different boards use different microcontrollers. Lab 3.1. Your question. An Arduino can directly drive a DC motor without additional components.
False.
2. Okay. At the end of round 2, Achimota has 15 points. Lab Liberia has 7 points. Accra Academy has 7 points. And Lab 3.1 has 15 points. At this moment, the schools or labs have the opportunity to substitute contestants. Do so if you wish. Okay, I believe the substitutions are done. I can see Accra Academy has someone coming in. Can we know your name?
I'm Oscar Nati, a final year student.
Okay, that's Oscar. Then Lab Liberia.
I'm Darius Nada.
Pardon?
Derek.
Okay, welcome, Derek. All right, round 3. In round 3, we will read a preamble to all schools or labs. Questions will be asked to each school or lab, and a correct answer will attract 5 points. If a school or lab answers it wrongly, it becomes available for a bonus, with the lab or school pressing their buzzer. A bonus question, when answered correctly, will be worth 2 points. Each school or lab has 30 seconds to answer a major question and 10 seconds for a bonus question. The preamble is based on Arduino. I read. Application of Arduino in the design and construction of a smart city. In the age of rapid technological advancement, Arduino has emerged as a powerful tool in creating solutions for various modern problems. One of the most notable applications of Arduino is in the design and construction of smart cities. A smart city uses technology to improve the quality of life for its residents, enhance sustainability, and optimize urban operations. Arduino can be used to design smart traffic systems where sensors can monitor traffic flow and control the timing of traffic lights for better efficiency. Another application is smart street lighting, which adjusts the intensity of lights based on the time of day or movement detection, saving energy. Arduino-based environmental monitoring systems can track air quality, emissions. Additionally, smart waste management systems can optimize trash collection routes, reducing pollution and waste. These systems not only improve the quality of life for citizens, but also make cities more sustainable, efficient, and safer. Arduino-based innovations continue to play a key role in the development of the cities of tomorrow, offering low-cost and flexible solutions that can be tailored to specific urban needs. I read the preamble for the second time. Application of Arduino in the design and construction of a smart city. In the age of rapid technological advancement, Arduino has emerged as a powerful tool in creating solutions for various modern problems. One of the most notable applications of Arduino is in the design and construction of smart cities. A smart city uses